Good morning to one and all. My name is Dr. Jagadish, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, Government First Grade College, T. Dasralli and Basvanagudi. The program for BCA second semester, subject mathematics. So numerical and statistical method for Bangalore University. Today's session number 7. The topic is bisection method. The bisection method. In this session, we are finding the roots of the equation. The equations are logarithmic and trigonometric equations. The first example, find the positive real root of the equation x log x base 10 is equal to 1.2 by using bisection method in 4 iterations. In solution, we can consider f of x is equal to, given function is f of x equals x log x base 10 minus 1.2. So you can replace x by 2. So 2 into log 2 base 10 minus 1.2 after simplification. So 2 log 2 base 10 is 0.6020 minus 1.2, which is equal to minus 0.598, that is negative less than 0. Next, replace x by 3. F of 3 is 3 log 3 minus 1.2, which is equal to 1.4314, that is the value of 3 log 3 minus 1.2, which is equal to 0.2314, which is positive more than 0. Therefore, so f of 2 is negative, f of 3 is positive. Therefore, root lies between 2 and 3. Therefore, the first approximation x1 is equal to 1 by 2 into a plus b means the roots a is 2, b is 3, that is 1 by 2 into 2 plus 3, which is equal to 5 by 2. 5 by 2 is 2.5. Then find f of x1. x1 value is 2.5, f of 2.5. So in f of x replace, so x by 2.5, that is 2.5 into log 2.5 base 10 minus 1.2, which is equal to minus 0.2051 less than 0. The greater than value f of 3 is greater than 0. Therefore, and f of 3 is greater than 0, because we'll take always the two roots, one is positive and negative. Therefore, the root lies between 2.5 and 3. The second approximation is x2 is equal to 1 by 2 into 2.5 plus 3, which is equal to, so 5.5 divided by 2 is 2.75. Find out f of x2. x2 is 2.75. So in the f of x, replace x by 2.75, that is x log x. That means that 2.75 log 2.75 minus 1.2, which is equal to 0.008, which is a positive, that is greater than 0. And f of 2.5 is less than 0, I say in the previous step. Therefore, the root lies between 2.5 and 2.75. Therefore, the third approximation, so x3 is equal to 1 by 2 into 2.5 and 2.5 plus 2.75. So which is divided, sum divided by 2 is equal to 2.625. Therefore, find out f of x3. x3 is 2.625. Replace in the f of x, x log x. So minus 1.2, replace x by 2.625, that is x is 2.625. Log x means log 2.625 minus 1.2, which is equal to minus 0.10 less than 0. Next, I need the positive value. You just see the previous step. The positive value is f of x2, that is f of 2.75, which is more than 0. Therefore, the root lies between 2.625 and 2.75. Therefore, root lies between 2.625 and 2.75. Therefore, the fourth approximation is x4 is equal to 1 by 2 into sum of this root, that is 2.625 plus 2.75, which is equal to 2.6875. So in the question they are asking that the fourth approximation, therefore the required approximation is 2.6875. Next example, we can find the root of the equations. The cos x minus x into e power x is equal to 0 using bisection method in 5 stages. The 5 stages and 5 iterations both are same. In solution, given function I call as an f of x. F of x is equal to cos x minus x into e power x. Replace x by 0. So then cos 0 minus 0 into e power 0. Cos 0 is 1. 0 into anything is 0. Therefore, which is equal to 1. 1 is positive. Therefore, greater than 0. Then replace x by 1. F of 1 cos 1 minus 1 into e power 1. You find in the either using the calculator or it may be a log table. So the cos 1 has the value. So minus e value is 2 point something will be there, which is equal to minus 2.1780, which is a negative less than 0. Therefore, f of 0 is positive and f of 1 is f of 0 is positive and f of 1 is negative. Okay. Therefore, the root lies between 0 and 1. Therefore, the first approximation x1 is equal to half into a plus b. A is 0, b is 1. That is 1 by 2 is equal to 0.5. Find out f of x1. So f of x1 is f of 0.5. So in the f of x, replace x by 0.5, then cos of 0.5 minus x is 0.5 into e power x is 0.5. After simplification, we get 0.0532, which is positive greater than 0. And the previous step, negative is cos 1, f of 1 is negative, therefore f of 1 is less than 0. Therefore, the root lies between 0.5 and 1. Therefore, the second approximation is x2 equals 1 by 2 into 0.5 plus 1, which is equal to 0.75. Find out f of x2. If x2 is equal to 0.75, in the f of x, replace x by 0.75. The cos x is cos 0.75 minus x is 0.75 into e power x is so 0.75, which is equal to minus 0.8561, negative less than 0, and the positive value is f of 0.5 greater than 0. Therefore, root lies between 0.5 and 0.75. Therefore, the third approximation x3 is equal to 1 by 2 into 0.5 plus 0.75. So divided by 2 is 0.625. Find out f of x3. x3 is the point f of 0.625. So cos x minus x e power x. Replace x place is 0.625. The cos 0.625 minus x is 0.625. E power x is 0.625. Simplification is minus 0.5625, negative less than 0. And f of 0.5 is more than 0. Therefore, root lies between 0.5 and 0.625. Therefore, the fourth approximation is x4 equals 1 by 2 into 0.5 plus 0.625. So, which is equal to 0.5625. Find out f of x4. The x4 is the 0.5625. So, cos x minus x into e power x. In the place x is 0.625. That is cos of 0.5625 minus x is 0.5625 into e power x is 0.5625, which is equal to minus 0.1396 less than 0. And f of 0.5 is more than 0. Therefore, the root lies between 0.5 and 0.5625. Therefore, the required fifth approximation x5 equals 1 by 3 into 0.5 plus 0.5625, which is equal to 0.53125. Therefore, the required approximation is 0.53125. The question is asking that the 5 iterations are 5 steps. So, therefore, are 5 stages. The required approximation in the fifth approximation is the 0.53125. Next example, find an approximate root of the equation sin x is equal to 1 by x. The root lies between x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 1.5. So, in 6 stages using bisection method. Already they given a and b, but anyway confirmations we can find. So, at x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 0.5, which is positive and negative, we have to verify. So, in the solution, f of x equals sin x is equal to 1 by x, cross multiply x sin x is equal to 1, you bring to 1. Therefore, after simplification, I am writing x into sin x minus 1. So, we know that 1 radian is equal to 57.3 degree. Therefore, so f of 1 is equal to 1 sin 1 minus 1. You find sin 1 in terms of radians. You get so minus 0.15849, which is a negative less than 0. Then find the f of 1.5, that is x sin x means 1.5 into sin of 1.5 minus 1, which is equal to 1 into, so 1.5 into sin of 1.5 value is 85.95 degree minus 1, which is equal to 0.49625, which is a positive greater than 0. Therefore, so f of 1 is negative and f of 1.5 is positive. Therefore, root lies between 1 and 1.5. Therefore, the first approximation x1 equals half into a plus b. A is 1, b is 1.5. That is 2.5 by 2 is 1.25. Find out f of x1. F of x1 is f of 1.25. X sin x minus 1 means 1.25 sin of 1.25 minus 1. So 1.25, you convert 1.25 in terms of so degree, that is 1.25 into 57.3, which is equal to 71.625 degree minus 1, which is equal to 0.18627, which is positive greater than 0, and negative is f of 1 is less than 0. Therefore, so and f of 1 is less than 0. Therefore, root lies between 1 and 1.25. The second approximation, x2 is equal to 1 by 2 into 1 plus 1.25. So divided by 2, which gives 1.0625. Find out f of x2. F of x2 is, so f of 1.0625, x sin x minus 1, x plus is 1.0625 minus sin of 1.0625 minus 1. So which is equal to 1.0625. So into sine, convert into degree, that is 60.86 degree minus 1, which is equal to minus 0.0718 less than 0. And f of 1.125 is more than 0. Therefore, root lies between 1.0625 and 1.125. Therefore, the third approximation, x3 is equal to 1 by 2 into 1.0625 plus 1.125, which is equal to 1.09375. Find out f of x3. x3 is equal to 1.09375. So which is equal to x sin x minus 1. X value is 1.09375 into sin x is 1.09375 minus 1. So simplify, you get minus 0.02649, which is negative less than 0, and f of 1.125 is positive greater than 0. Therefore, root lies between 1.09375 and 1.125. Therefore, the fourth approximation is x4 equals 1 by 2 into 1.09375 plus 1.125, which is equal to 1.10935. Therefore, f of x4 is equal to f of 1.10935 x sin x minus 1, that is 1.10935 into sine of 1.10935 minus 1, which is equal to 0.00664 less than 0, and f of 1.25 is more than 0, that's a positive. Therefore, root lies between 1.10935 and 1.125. Therefore, the fifth approximation is x5 equals 1 by 2 into 1.10935 and plus 1.125, which is equal to 1.11719. Find out f of x4. x4 is 1.11719, which is equal to x sin x minus 1. So that is x is 1.11719 into sine of 1.11719 minus 1, which is equal to 0.004211, which is greater than 0. You take the negative value, you see that, so this value f of x4 is negative. Therefore, so f of 1.10935 is less than 0. Therefore, the root lies between, so 1.1010935 and 1.11719. Therefore, the fifth approximation, x5 is equal to 1 by 2 into 1.10935 plus 1.11719, which is equal to 1.1133. Therefore, the required approximation is 1.1133. Find the real root of the equation x log x minus 102 equals 0 using bisection method in 4 stages. It's an exercise. Next exercise, find the real root of the equation x log x minus 12 is equal to 0 using bisection method in 5 stages. These are all the reference. This complete the session 7.